Recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing. I only wish we had a similar legislative hearing on this topic prior to Section 1502 becoming law. As someone who also serves on the Foreign Affairs Committee, I'm well aware of the situation in the eastern region of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. But I often know that oftentimes unilateral trade sanctions backfire on the very people that we try to help. In addition, Congress passed the buck to the SEC to resolve complex issues through rulemaking. We need flexibility in this new law so that it becomes practical to implement but still maintains the goal of the legislation. It is also in the interest of the advocacy groups because U.S. small businesses will have legal standing to challenge the SEC rule if it does not change in court because the rule currently violates the Regulatory Flexibility Act. The SEC did not perform an adequate economic analysis on the impact of this proposed rule on small businesses. If the SEC ignores the advice of the SBA's Office of Advocacy to submit a new, more accurate economic analysis, then the affected small businesses will successfully overturn this rule in federal court. I'm probably one of the few members of Congress that spends 60–70% of his time on manufacturing issues, studying supply chain management, sourcing, and actually with the warehousing school to determine how the final product finds its way into the showroom. And I spend my time analyzing extraction of minerals and petroleum and gas feedstocks, which are the basis of most manufacturing, all the way through export controls. And there are over 2,000 factories in the congressional district that I represent, many of them using tin. It's absolutely impossible for these companies to fill out a statement showing the source of the minerals that they get. You can't do it because most are bought from brokers, and oftentimes brokers buy these on the open market. And so it's the type of law that's passed, well-intentioned, but nobody thought about the details, and nobody thought about the tremendous impact that's going to have upon our manufacturing sector. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. You recognize